Yeah, man. Ah. What's good, guys? Your boy Good is back again for another Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 7 review. Chapter 22. I don't know what the name of it is. They didn't give me one. Disney Plus ain't giving me the name. But by the time this video comes out, the name will be there. Or I'll add it later on. But it's Chapter 22. And we know what happened last week. You know what I mean? Bo-Katan was trying to get the rest of the fleet together, the rest of the Mandalorians. I'm going to get into this because I'm not happy, but I'm happy with the show. I'm just not happy with what happened in the show. But it's not against the creators. It's more of an actual feeling of, I'm kind of sad. Now, yeah, man, we'll get to this, man. What's that? Elijah Kane. This episode started off with Elijah Kane doing some secret meetings in the back passage stages of the New Republic down a dark alley. Little radar thing pops up. Moff Gideon's on there. She's reporting back all the information to him, the little snitch, and pretty much gave him the information that the Mandalorian is causing a problem. The Mandalorians are causing a problem. He reports to his people who are pretty much the Empire. The you know what I mean, they're underground at the moment, pretty much, and yeah, they hatch a plan together because they think they understand that the Mandalorians are causing such a problem and they won't be able to defeat them. So he comes up with this thinking that I think they're gonna try to reclaim the city of Mandalore back, and yeah, we go from there. Things that happen in this episode. Grogu's in his so IG-11, the droid who went crazy last time and Mando had to kill it and destroy it, is now at IG-12, which the Azalian little, I don't know what they are, them little minion things have created, and Grogu can insert himself in it and control it through that, which is pretty cool because now he's like is in the stomach of this droid, but he can say yes and no, and he knows how to operate it. So Mandalorian wasn't too happy with him being in there, but Grogu decided to stay in there. And he stayed in there the whole episode. It's quite funny because at one point he stopped a fight between Paz Vizsla and Axe Wolves. They started to get into a fight. Great fight, by the way. Great fight. But the flash forward. So basically, Bo-Katan, she arrives with all of the Mandalorians who were exiled and previously of the Night Owls, brings them back to Navarro, and basically they don't like each other in it. So she makes a speech basically saying that, listen, we need to reclaim the city of Mandalorian. Nobody can beat them. Every time they've been beaten, it's within themselves, them arguing among themselves and fighting among themselves. That's the only way. So she asked for some volunteers to go and search out Mandalore and make sure it's safe for the settlers to get there. And then the usual suspects all volunteer in the end. And then they go ahead. So when they get there, they book some other Mandalorians who had been tortured by the Imperial Force prior when the Purge happened, when the Great Purge happened. And they come to find out that Bo-Katan actually gave up. She made a treaty with Moff Gideon to save her people, and in return there's a peace treaty, and he didn't stick to it. So they didn't know that. Said they've been tortured, and on that ship, because Paz Vizsla and Max Wolves don't get together, they're having a game of like this chess game, and then they have a fight. The fight's great, I love it, but they end up getting broke up by Grogu in this suit telling them no, because he presses the button and it carries on to say no. So I thought that was really funny to talk about there. But yeah, they carry on. Those Mandalorians who had been tortured and stuff, who were already there, weakened and not having no food, they still say that they can show them the way to the gorge. Upon getting there, they are attacked by these troopers who their suits are strengthened by Beskar alloy. So they have a war with them. I really love this fight because you get to see the Mandos, all the different types doing different types of fighting styles and stuff like that. I thought that was cool. Eventually they realised that there's a trapdoor that drops down, and it was a setup the whole time because of what I said in the beginning of the show. Moff Gideon already knew this was going to happen. He knew they were going to be there, and he separates them from each other, and he comes down and explains what's going to happen and that he's going to take over Mandalore because of the resources what are there and all the best got alloy, and he's gonna make a set of troops and the baddest army around with the best got alloy, and he's got a new dark trooper suit, which looks kind of cold, I can't lie, and all he wants back is the dark saber before he gets rid of everyone and completes the purge and kills everyone there. I think Axe Wolves ends up getting out to go and, because they're outnumbered, he goes to get the settlers to come and help. Paz Vizsla helps him out there, and yeah, they end up escaping due to Bo-Katan Kryze using the darksaber to chop her way out of the back. But to hold them off, Paz Vizsla's got to hold them off with his gun, and she does say to him it's time to go, but then more troopers start coming, and yeah, you know why I'm pissed off now, because yeah, he does what happens in what these heroes always do, go on without me, you know what I mean, there's too many, I'll hold them off, and to this guy, for this scene, nothing but greatness. He really does go all out. He starts taking him out with the gun, he's shooting them, he's going crazy. I love this scene. Then his gun overheats and he can't use it no more, so then he goes full WWE on them clotheslines and choke slams and body slams. I love it, he breaks them all down. He actually ends up beating all of those troopers, but then some Sith troopers come out of nowhere. There's like 3 of them with the electric sword that can go through the armor, and they take him out, and sadly he dies, and it finishes with him dying as well. Yeah, I'm not happy about that. I like this guy, man. I like him, man, and now he's gone. It's kind of mad that they finished on that exact scene. I thought there was going to be something else after. They didn't. Considering 2 episodes ago they just saved his son. Now his son is fatherless. It's a shame, to be honest. It actually made me kind of sad watching it, but yeah, it's another great episode. And honestly, I'm guessing the next episode is the last episode. I can't remember how many episodes are in each season, but if I'm correct, I think there was 8 in the last one as well. And I think it's going to end in a big fight. And obviously, because the new troopers have got the same alloy as what the Mando uniform is made out of, I can imagine it's going to be cold, and I can't wait for it. So please give us an hour episode, and yeah, man. Though any negatives for this, there's no negatives. Like, that's not a negative, Paz Vizsla dying, because it's great storytelling. It's just that I was sad that he was gone. Only negative I have is that the Mandalore, you know, Din Djarin, I don't, you know what I mean, but for this particular show, he is the Mandalorian. And it doesn't feel like he is anymore. For the last 3 episodes, he's a side piece, he's a side character, and in this particular episode, even more so. Like, Grogu wasn't even sitting with him. Grogu was sitting on Bo-Katan Kryze's lap the whole journey. He didn't speak that much in it. I'm a bit sad about it, because the show, as far as I know, is not called The Mandalorians. It's called The Mandalorian. I thought it was following him and his journey. I wouldn't be surprised if the next season it's just called The Mandalorians. And I'm not mad at Bo-Katan Kryze. I'm not mad at all the other ones as well. I love seeing their story, but she seems like she's the main character now. Which is fine if it was called The Mandalorian, then each season you was going to explore what a different Mandalorian was doing. But hey, listen, I can't complain about everything because the show has been great. Somebody please kill Elia Kane. Someone please kill Moff Gideon with the darksaber. I've been your boy, Savage. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Did you like this episode? What did you think? And I'll be back.